Hi, I'm J.B. Robison from Bonita, Oklahoma. And during this past year, I had the opportunity to sell out a large resort down in my area that, almost everyone in the community and surrounding states had some kind of relationship with this resort. We sold a ton of personal property. I mean, it's amazing. It took us 6 days to auction it. One of the things, whenever I went to the seller of this merchandise and told him, I said, well, I've worked up how we was going to advertise and promote it, and I had it in the back of my mind that I was going to use auction services, and that would be my first experience using them, but I'd heard so much about it. And very fortunate, we got the auction book. I said I called auction services, got a hold of Tammy. Naturally, like a lot of people in this business, we were on a tight deadline. Auction services was in the process that time of doing a lot of updates. I know that they were extremely busy. Tammy took care of me, did an email blast on it, wrote out the press releases. The press releases were just absolutely astounding. I cannot imagine the coverage that we had. My seller, gentleman, had been chief executive officer of several international, national companies. When I went to book the auction, he said, well, who are you going to use for public relations? I said, well, you hire me and I'll tell you, And he went ahead and hired me. Tammy grabbed a hold of this thing, took off. It was unbelievable. Was standing down in front of the resort, and I had all the regional newspaper reporters lined up. I had 3 television stations lined up in front, waiting to interview us, waiting to take footage, write copy for their newspapers. My seller come out and he said, how in the world did you get all these people in there? I said, I told you these people were good. He was astounded. He just could not believe the results. We could have done the auction without any other advertising. It was amazing. We did open houses showing the personal property on 4 different days, and we had over 1,500 people come to each one of those open houses to look, and that's before the auction started. It was amazing. Can't say enough good things about auction services. I'm getting ready to sell a mental asylum that was the first one in the great state of Oklahoma, built back in the teens, and Tammy's going to be the one I'm going to call because we need to do another press release on that. Excellent service. Wonderful success.